Life Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. A carry for Bryce Love, the fourth-rounder from Stanford. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Love. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And an alley to run. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. And now they'll throw with Allen. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On play action, Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Here we go, here we go.
That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Hey, Mike's 42, Mike's 42. Stop your whining. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Gone. Hey, wahoo! Ready?
Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. That would give running right is Love. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen, and the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Allen now looks to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And it's fielded at the 34. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 receptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice?
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Right.
42, Mike.
Yes, yes.
42's the mic, boys.
Hey, Echo.
On first down, Jones. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Mike 42, Mike.
Hey.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the
Go, go.
Mike 42.
Hey.
Now Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Switch.
Hey, Alpha.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check. 42's the mic. Check. 42.
Let go.
Throwing Jones. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leonard Williams able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Check, 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 check.
Five.
Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got the guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good 3-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Down. 30 base.
Tight yard.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try to run forward with Barkley. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now the Pro Bowl kicker, Aldrick Rosas. Last year, he hit one from 57. This will be from 56 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. It was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that he doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this. You have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
This is Love, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards, 1st down Packers. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll run with Love. Into the secondary again. And down to the 19-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Go, go, go.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Equanimous St. Brown. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. Let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called a desperation time.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Ready! 60 or.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Hey! High 7. Five.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. It got his man complete. 20. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, 78 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room.
He's got daylight. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Bryce Love, 81 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligence...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Looking to throw. Jones. And the pressure gets to him again. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running.
Switch, switch, switch.
Check 52.
This is Barkley. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
On the set.
44, Mike, 44. Watch the run, watch the run.
Snap.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Preston Smith racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Ready?
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. That one caught by Ellison. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Back to throw. Jones. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Stand situation. Let's go.
Check 61. Match box. Right side.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Check, check.
They'll go to Barkley again. He spins free. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and spot. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run again with Love on 1st down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Allen, he'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
From midfield, here's Allen. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st down, Green Bay.
180! Mike 29. Get your swarm.
5 wide.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that 1st down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, good one. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jay Sternberger, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. The Giants on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
You better be ready.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now Crosby for the point after. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe they're returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it again with Barkley. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
X3, 218, chopper.
Here's Gallman. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here. They're going to need some therapy after this.
Hey.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
You don't want nothing.
Get it.
They'll run with Barkley. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
Chelsea and spell.
They'll look to throw. Now he's got it. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for sure.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost that they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley, he's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Green Bay, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, alongside Charles.